So I'm back. I have to talk about this Bleacher Report list that's been going viral. I know you probably done seen it. If you haven't seen it, I'm about to pull it up for you. But the main talk of the list has been they got Kobe ranked number 11 behind Wilt and Steph Curry. I think Wilt is 9 and Steph Curry is 10 and Kobe is 11. So, of course, this has gone viral. I know Shaq has just posted about it. I've been seeing it everywhere. So, of course, me being a big Kobe fan that I am, been going hard for Kobe on this channel. Know I had to talk about it. So, like it says in the title, it's sad, but this is one of the reasons why nerds need to stop talking about sports. I'm sorry. Nerds need to stick to doing what nerds do. And this not even a bash nerds because I'm a nerd in a lot of ways. Like a lot of stuff that I do is nerdish, I guess. Cause I watch Dragon Ball Z and I am a Star Wars and Harry Potter fan, even though I'm not the biggest Star Wars and Harry Potter fan, but I do watch it. I do play the video game. I wear glasses. I don't know. Certain stuff get attached to nerds that really not even don't even make you a nerd. But I guess by the stereotype, I do a lot of nerd things. Like I'm into astrology, so I know that alone probably makes me a nerd. So this is not to bash nerds, but this is to say this. For whatever reason, it's a big difference in the way people who play basketball and people who never played basketball look at Kobe Bryant and views the NBA and ranks things. Me, myself, I've been playing basketball since I was 10 years old. I still play basketball now. I'm not going to stop until I'm not physically able to play. And even then, I'm just going to be a shooter. When I'm an old head, I ain't going to be playing no defense or driving, but I'm still going to have my shot. So, I played basketball all my life. So maybe that's why I think differently than people who don't, because it's like, every time somebody says that Kobe is not top 10 all time or he's not one of the greatest, whenever you look at it, it's always somebody who looked like Nick Wright. Like look like somebody who never played basketball on no type of high level in their life. There's always some um foreigner or somebody who like you could just look at them and say, you don't know how to play back. Like, come on now. If we was playing a pickup game, you would be picked last. One of them, like them, the only people that's always downplaying Kobe and always saying that Kobe not one of the greatest players of all time. And it's always the media websites like this. Like, let me see the person who wrote this article. Let me see what they look like. Let me see what the owner of Bleacher Report looks like. Matter of fact, I'm about to try to pull that up right now. Let's see. Uh, right here. So this is the list, but let me go back. Bleacher Report owner. It's owned by TNT Sports, which is even more sad because TNT, this way y'all just lost the NBA contract. There you go. That's why the NBA moved to NBC. Y'all ain't know what y'all was talking about. See, he was the CEO of Bleacher Report. I don't know who it is now, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the people who we got talking sports. Like seriously, dudes like this. Like, do he look like somebody who ever could could to you? If you were playing pickup, would you pick him? Another like, do any of these people look like they played basketball before? Like, come on. So y'all see what I mean? That's what I'm starting to notice about this. For whatever reason, the players And this is the one thing that people never can ever can dispute whenever I get into an argument about Kobe is that why is it that the NBA player disagree with you? Why is it that the people who actually played the game think Kobe one of the greatest of all time? Why is that? Like why is it that only like the people his competitors, people his colleagues, why do they feel different with it? And who opinion do you take more seriously? Would you take somebody who never played basketball before, or would you take people who played against the person before opinion? And because this is how I look at it, we don't even know if y'all even watched Kobe. I think a lot of people who be talking, that's why I said the versus NBA players, because NBA players, they had to study Kobe and they had to play against him and with him. Players, these other people in the media, we don't even know if y'all was watching them like that. And then some of these media people be regional based. Like if you a reporter for the Bulls, you not watching every Lakers game because you got to watch every Bulls game. So if the Lakers and the Bulls playing at the same time, you not watching both of them. You get what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of y'all didn't even get to watch Kobe like that. Y'all just stat nerds, and that's what nerds do. I guess that's what I'm getting to the stereotype. Like, nerds just go by, okay, who got the most finals MVPs? Who got the most MVPs? Who got the most points? Because y'all didn't watch the game. Like, if you watch something yes, stats do matter. It is a factor, but the eye test is also a huge factor because with anything, you should be able to watch something with your eyes and say that is better than that. Regardless of whatever the extra stuff that goes along, you should be able to say, okay, that is better than that. And that's what the problem with nerds is. Because like if you never played basketball, y'all don't understand how hard it is to be as good as Kobe was. I think that that's the problem. Is that the casual, if you never put in the work, if you're a basketball player, you play basketball, you know that the shit that Kobe did was unbelievable. Like that's why he gets so much respect. Because players know how hard he worked to be as good as he is. The same for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving get disrespected a lot, and he don't have the accolades. Like Kobe even got the accolades, and y'all and with the game, and he still get disrespected. I can understand Kyrie who might not have all of the accolades, but if you watch Kyrie game, that's why people NBA players hold him in high regard. They know how hard it is to be able to have a layup and a dribble package like that. So getting into the list. Um So we got Kobe at number 11, Hakeem at number 12. Like somebody else said, Kevin Durant being number 13 is laughable also. Durant, like I said, his career then fell off. He done took a hit. But looking at how they got ranked out to see who else behind, because it's like, I might take Dwayne Wade over Kevin Durant. If we just being honest, Dwayne Wade was a better defender, more clutch. Like, I just prefer Dwayne Wade, but Uh, it is what it is. Uh, Jokic is already better than Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, he already got more MVPs. He one ring behind, and that's only because we know Kevin Durant on the Warriors. Like when this all said and done, um, Jokic's gonna be better than Kevin Durant. He just all around is. So, but besides that, so you got this is just ridiculous. Tim Duncan is the only one like I didn't already made a video on this that I said that I could see you putting over Kobe because with Kobe and Tim Duncan, I always say they even. If you prefer a big man, then take Tim Duncan. If you prefer a guard, then take Kobe. That's how I look at it. So, but Tim Duncan should be even higher. Shaq and Bill Russell is way too high. It's just crazy to me. We know LeBron is too high, but I'm not even gonna talk about LeBron and Magic because this video will end up being too long. I'm just gonna stay in the 5 through 11 range. So, Steph Curry, who when I made my new top 10, I put him in the top 10 at number 10, I believe, or number 9. It was either him or Hakeem was switched around in that 9 and 10 spot. I do have Curry right there in the 9 and 10 spot. After he got his last finals MVP. And like I said, that's another player. If you've been playing basketball, you know how hard it is to get that good of a jump shot. And Steph Curry can dribble. Like, Steph Curry is one of the greatest players of all time. He got the MVPs and everything like that. He is a top 10 player. He just not better than Kobe. And I think Steph himself, like people were saying, would even say he haven't surpassed Kobe yet. And it's really not even close. Like, it's really not because it's this simple. Kobe still has more rings than Steph, 5-4. Yeah. And then he still has more finals MVPs, 2-1. Steph has one more regular season MVP. Then Kobe got way more all defense than Steph Curry. We know Kobe is a way better defender than Steph Curry ever was. It's not even close. Then when we talk about scoring, Steph Curry not even as good of a scorer as Kobe is. He's a better shooter, but Steph still haven't got, even despite all his shooting 30s, he still haven't got no 70, 80 points in the game. Which Kobe also has more scoring titles. I think 2-1. Steph Curry still hasn't passed him on All-Star games. I don't even think he's surpassed him in all NBAs yet. Like there's literally no case for Steph to be put over Kobe. Like it's like this is when you just see the hate and then you just see and I be thinking they doing this shit for clicks too. Like maybe we shouldn't even be giving in to Bleacher Report because y'all just trying to get clicks, but like it's not even close, Kobe and Steph. Like when you talk about defense and then Kobe is a better scorer, he's the bigger player, he's just an all-around better player. And then even like I said with accolades, Kobe still got more finals MVPs and more rings than Steph Curry do. So this is dumb off rip. Wilt Chamberlain. People gonna hate me for this. Wilt and Bill Russell. I hate when people rank them because they should be in their own list, just like Babe Ruth in baseball. Like the pre-era, because it's just like it's too hard to rank Bill and Wilt when there was no 3-point line. The games was barely on TV. People barely got to see them play to analyze them. The rule, like the game was just so much different. You can't compare them to the modern players. You just can't. And most people who rank these people never seen them play. They just doing it off of respect, which I think they would deserve their respect. That's why I'm cool with the what is it, the finals MVP or is it whatever award named after Bill Russell. Like he deserved that. Jerry West, even though I think that has something to do with racism, because they picked the one white player to be the logo. Like, why wouldn't you pick Bill Russell since he was the one that was dominating? Like that's kind of weird to me. But if we just gonna talk about it based on just what it is, Kobe and Wilt, it's not even close. Like I said, I'm not a Wilt fan. Like I just never been. Because I just it's not impressive to me. Being that dominant and only having two rings, losing every year in the finals, um, like that's why I don't understand. I get Bill Russell had the better team, but then if Wilt was that dominant, like I don't understand. And then if you look at his regular season and playoff numbers, it's different. It goes down. So my point is that what people don't realize, and that's why I said people didn't get to watch the games. They just look at, oh my God, he scored 100 points and he averaged 50 and 30. People don't realize that if he was in this age or when we can watch Wilt will be considered a loser or a quitter. Yes, he won two rings, but all of the finals that he lost in his game streak, and all of them years that he spent losing, people would have a different view of Wilt Chamberlain. Because he basically was like LeBron before LeBron, but but LeBron still won more, so he get more credit because LeBron got four rings versus two. But we bash LeBron all the time for being 4-6 in the finals. Wilt is 2-6. So it's like, like how am I like what am I supposed to do with this? And then, like I said, he was taller and more athletic than a lot of players. Like it just like I like it's crazy to put Wilt over Kobe. It's just no way in hell you just gonna tell me that Wilt Chamberlain was a better player at Kobe. He wasn't a better defender. Like I said, he was only a better scorer because of the era that he played in. When he was taller and athletic more than majority of the players. Everybody can agree if Wilt played in the modern era in the 2000s or even the 90s to now, even the 80s to now, he would not have ever averaged no 50 and 30 and all of these crazy stats. Because we done seen people just as athletic as Wilt not do that. Like Giannis, like I know Giannis not quite as tall as Will is, but look at how much of a physical freak Giannis is, or even Shaq. Shaq is 7'1", the young Shaq, energy, rebound, all of that, just like Will. Like he didn't average no 50 and 30. I think Wilt would have been good. Like I think Wilt would have been what Shaq or a Giannis was if he played in this era. Like he would get 30 and 10 to 15 rebounds. He would have some nights where he might have got a 20 and 20 on a good in them rare cases like Joel Embiid, but he wouldn't be averaging that for a season. So it's like, come on, man. Like that Will it's not even worth talking about. So I'm gonna take Will out also. Larry Bird. Now Larry Bird is not better than Kobe. I just argued with somebody about this. Kobe is a way better defender than Larry Bird is. 12-time All NBA first team all around defense. I think Kobe is 9-time first team. I think Larry Bird might be 3-time all first team defense, maybe 5 overall. But Kobe got like double the amount of all NBA defense than Larry Bird do. And Kobe is known as being a better defender. Kobe is also a better scorer. Larry Bird never came close to scoring no 81 points in the game, 60 and three quarters. Like Kobe is got more all-time points than he do. Like it's not really close. Like I know Larry Bird's career was cut short, kind of like Magic was. Like if Larry Bird would have stayed healthy, maybe he could have been the greatest of all time, or even higher, or even considered better than Kobe. But we got to go by what happened. We can't go by the peak and just say, "Oh, what might have happened." Like longevity does matter, and we have to factor that in. And Larry Bird it didn't cut it, and then Larry Kobe got 5 rings to Larry Bird 3. They both got 2 Finals MVPs, and Kobe lost his final MVPs to Shaq. Larry Bird lost the Finals MVP to Cedric Maxwell. So it's like like yeah, Larry Bird got 3 MVPs to Kobe 1. Okay, but that one thing don't override everything else that Kobe got over him. Like he literally higher on in every list all time. Kobe probably even got more all time rebounds than Larry Bird. Like, let me see. Like, he might not, because I know Larry Bird did average 10 rebounds a game. So, well, neither one of them is in the top 25. Let's see. 75th in rebounds. Uh, not even telling me what he ranked. If this is rebounds, it's saying that playoff. Oh, neither one of them. For all-time rebounds. We got 8,974. So Larry Bird do got more rebounds. So I'll give him that, and he averaged more. So I would give him that he's a better rebounder and probably a better shooter than Kobe is. But Kobe's an all-around better scorer, a better defender. He won more championships, more All-Star games, more All NBAs, more All-Star MVPs, like more almost everything. Like I said, it would be more comparable if Larry Bird's career was longer. But going by what it is, Larry Bird didn't have the career that Kobe had. Tim Duncan already talked about. Depends on if you want a big man or a guard. Shaq versus Kobe is always a topic. Kobe to me always is ahead of Shaq because he won one more than Shaq. So I agree with Kobe when he said that he got one more. So that kind of did settle the debate because Kobe won two without Shaq. Shaq only won one without him. So when you look at that, they kind of canceled it kind of canceled out the fact that Shaq won the three finals MVPs and he was the better player. And then like tell people, context matters. Shaq was only the finals MVP because Shaq was older. Shaq was in his prime. Shaq was 28. Kobe was 22. Like y'all don't realize that. Like if Shaq played with a 22-year-old Jordan, he would have dominated and been the finals MVP. But if it was reversed, if Kobe was 28 and Shaq was 22, I guarantee Kobe would have got finals MVP. It's just that Shaq was the older, more in his prime player. So that's why he got finals MVPs and was the focus. But if you look at them series, like Kobe outplayed Shaq against the Spurs and in the playoffs, it was just in the finals. Shaq had the easy matchup. Like when you look at the context of it, like yeah, Shaq was dominant. He deserved Finals MVP, but it's not um like one of those situations to where like I'm trying to think of a situation like where it was like Dirk winning Finals MVP or um Tim Duncan, like to where like or Hakeem. Hakeem was a good one to where like he was just hands down the best player and he was carrying Kobe and everybody else. Like it wasn't even that close. Um well that far apart when it came to each other. Like Kobe was right there. But the teams that they played in the finals, the Pacers, the 76ers, and the Nets, all three of them teams' best players is guards. Allen Iverson, Reggie Miller, and Jason Kidd. So Kobe had to guard their best player. Shaq didn't. Like, look at the centers who Shaq played against: the old Mutombo, Kenyon Martin, and I forgot who was the Pacer center. But that's my point. So of course Shaq had the way easier matchup. So like Kobe is better. Just he had a longer career, a better career. Then when you factor in all of the ups and downs that Shaq had, not playing hard, like I would rather have Kobe on my team than Shaq. And then Shaq even himself acknowledged that Kobe is better. And I give Shaq credit because Shaq got a big ego, but that's let you know he's not BSing. He wouldn't just say anybody is better than him. But he has a lot of respect for Kobe also. So I know Skip Bayless says this a lot. Like to me, Shaq not better than Kobe. He didn't have the career. And if you were starting a team, you would take Kobe over Shaq because you know that you would have a more dedicated player and somebody who gonna play longer. Bill Russell is the same as Will. Besides, Bill Russell was a winner, but like I said, Bill Russell averaged 15 points for his career. He played with eight Hall of Famers. He was the best player on the stack team. He was one of the greatest defenders of all time, but he couldn't shoot free throws for real. Like I respect Bill Russell, but you're not gonna tell me he a better player than Kobe. Like, come on now. So yeah, that's my breakdown and my debate to everything. That Bleacher Report said Kobe, like I already made my all-time list, and my all-time list video gonna be at the end of this video that y'all can click on where I broke down the top 10 while I have them ranked where I do. I had just off the top of my head, I had Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Duncan, LeBron, Magic. Who was seven? Who was after Magic? Think Shaq. Think it was no. Did I say Tim Duncan? See, Michael Jordan, Kareem, Kobe. Yeah, Tim Duncan was behind Kobe. Then I had Magic. Then I had LeBron. Then I had I think Shaq. I know Hakeem and Steph was 9 and 10. Larry Bird might have been 8. It's been a while since I made the video, but y'all can watch that at the end. So yeah, that's it. That's my dispute. Like I said, people need because I don't want to make it to where, because I'm never going to be one of them people to where you had to do something in order to talk about it. Because I hate when people do that. Like, you don't have to be a rapper to say that a song is whack. You don't have to be a director to say that a movie is whack. Like, I'm not going, it's not like that, like black and white. Like, you had to literally do something to be able to talk about it. But there is something about that. Like, you have to at least be somebody who attempted to do it. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to be in the NBA to talk sports, but you had to at least play basketball at the bare minimum on a consistent basis in the park growing up. Like, like you have to be known for playing basketball. At least be somebody who played basketball all the time growing up, or at least been on a team, a high school team, something. Like, even if you was on the bench, like, give me something, then you just looking like somebody who, if we put you out there, you will be embarrassing. Like, for real. But that's it. I'm out. I'm out.